everyone, it's great to see you again. Be sure you compliment at least one person every day.
Look for beauty wherever you are.
Think positive thoughts.
You can do anything you set your mind to.
Make the world a better place.
Always look on the bright side. Good morning. My name is Mrs. Burdette. I'm the pre-K teacher at Douglas MacArthur Girls Leadership Academy. Today, I'm going to share the story, Only One You. It's about a family, a mom, a dad, who are sharing life lessons or their wisdom with their son. Would you like to learn more about this story? Let's go. Only One You by Linda Krantz. She's the author and illustrator. That means she wrote the words and made the pictures in this book. It's time. Ooh, I gotta do a Papa voice. It's time, Papa said. I think it is, Mama agreed. Time for what? Adri asked. Papa's voice softened. To share some wisdom. Always be on the lookout for a new friend. Look for beauty wherever you are and keep the memory of it with you. Blend in when you need to. Stand out when you have the chance. Find your own way. You don't have to follow the crowd. Know when to speak. Know when to listen. No matter how you look at it, there is so much to discover. If you make a wrong turn, circle back. If something gets in your way, move around it. Set aside some quiet time to relax and reflect every day. Appreciate art. It's all around you. Make wishes on the stars in the nighttime sky. Thank you for listening, Mama said. We hope you will remember. Papa winked and whispered. We know this is a lot for you to think about. Adri did a backwards somersault and smiled. He was excited to go out into the world with what he had just learned. Wait for me, he shouted to his friends. Before he swam away, he turned back to his parents and said, I will remember. Mama kissed Adri on the top of his head. There's only one you in this great big world, she said. Make it a better place. Wasn't that a wonderful story? What lessons did you learn? What lesson will Mrs. Anderson teach us next? Let's find out.
Thanks, Mrs. Burdette. I'm Mrs. Anderson, physical education teacher at Douglas MacArthur Girls Leadership Academy. And today I have with me...
Hi, my name's Lena. Hi, my name's Jasmine.
And Jasmine and Lena, they're here today to do some activities with you. So our first activity, we have water balloons. What better yet for a fish than a water balloon? So Jasmine's going to begin in her red hula hoop, and she has 2 hoops. She's going to pass, underhand toss, to her sister, Lena, both of the water balloons that are in the hoop. If Lena catches them, she places them into the bucket. If it happens to miss, it pops, she might get a little wet on this hot sunny day. Alright, so Jasmine's going to begin at the red and move all the way around the rainbow. Go ahead, Jasmine. Step with that opposite foot. Step with that left foot. There you go. Come on over to the orange. And we're going to toss those 2. Step with that opposite foot. There you go. A little bit harder. A little bit harder. So now the hoops are empty. Lena's going to toss to Jazz. Jazz has to catch them and put the water balloons back into the hoops. Second activity today, we're going to use our sidewalk chalk. We're going to make a hopscotch board, and all of our shapes are going to be fish. Now we're gonna number our fish 1 through 10. What comes after 1? 2. What comes after 2? Side of the rock. I was grabbing on number 1, but then I would let this. correct so that it lands on number 3. Yep. Skip. You have to skip 3. Ah. Round so it lands on. Oh, too much power, but you know what? Let's just play 6. We have our air bubble. Here's our hula hoop. And I'm going to hold this hula hoop, this air bubble, up over my head. Jazz and Lena have to throw that water balloon through the air bubble. If they make a mistake, they get to hold the air bubble. Okay, go through it.
We have to clean up all our pieces so our yard can be clean.
That's right. So we're going to work together and pick up all of our balloon pieces to keep our yards clean and safe.
So nobody slips when they're walking
That's right.
or jogging.
Jogging is very important.
We had fun. I hope you did too.
Let's see what activities Miss Masloski has for you.
Thank you, Mrs. Anderson. That was a lot of fun. I'm Miss Masloski, the pre-K teacher from William Rainey Harper. Are you ready to do a fun activity with me? Great, let's get started. First question, what do you call a group of fish? What do you call a group of fish? A group of fish is called a school. Can you look at my school of fish with me? We're going to sort our school of fish. Now, before we sort, what does that word mean? What does sort mean? Sort means that we're going to put them into groups by something they have in common or the same. Are you ready to sort our fish? Let's take a look at them. Now, the first thing we have to do is think of a way to sort them. What is one way that we could think of that the fish would have something in common? I know. Let's look at the back of the fish. Some of them have stripes and some have polka dots. Let's sort the fish into those two groups and make two different schools of fish, the striped group and the polka dot group. Are you ready? Let's go. You did a great job. Let's look at our groups. Do all of these fish have stripes on the back end? Yes, they do. And how about this school of fish? Do they all have polka dots? Yes, they do. Great job. Now, if we look at these two different groups of or schools of fish, do you think we can sort them in another way? Let's look and find out. Let's focus on our striped group. What is another way that we could sort this group of fish? I know. Look at their eyes. Some of the fish have white on their eyes, and some of them don't. Do you think we can make two different groups? The fish with the white on their eye and fish that don't have white on their eye? Great, let's do that. So now if we look at our two groups of fish that we made, we have the striped group with just a black eye, and we have a striped group that has white on their eye. Let's do that with our polka dot group. We'll take the white part of the eyes, make the group down here, and just the black dot for an eye, and move them up here. Now, let's check the work we did. We have a polka dot back with just the black dot eye. Polka dot, black eye, polka dot, black eye. Great job. Now let's look at this group. We have polka dot back that has the white part of the eye. So check all your fish to make sure they belong in this group. Way to go. Now, do you think we can sort the groups one more time? I think we can. Let's start with our striped groups again. Now, if we look at these groups, what's another way that we could sort them? I agree. Let's look at how their fin is made. Their fin is either all fully black or just the outline. So let's split the groups again by the shape of their fin. Excellent job. So now we sorted this group by three different ways: striped, white eye, outline fin. Striped, white eye, solid fin. Striped, black dot eye, and outline fin. Striped, black fin, black dot eye. Excellent job. Let's do the same with our polka dot fish. So let's look at their fins. So let's check our work. Polka dot back, black fin, black dot eye. Polka dot back, black fin, black dot eye. Polka dot back, black dot eye, outline fin. Polka dot back, black dot eye, black outline fin. Polka dot back, black dot eye, outline back fin. Excellent job. Let's check our work down here. Polka dot back, white eye, black fin. Polka dot back, black fin, white eye. Polka dot back, black fin, white eye. Polka dot back, black fin, white eye. Check this group. Polka dot back, outline fin, white eye. Polka dot back, outline fin, white eye. I hope you had a great time sorting our school of fish in 3 different ways. Next is Mrs. Burdette. I wonder what she's going to have in store for you. Let's find out.
Hello again. It's craft time. Do you remember where our story took place? Most of the story took place in the water because the characters in this story were all fish. I'm going to show you some different pictures now of some different fish aquariums that are going to inspire our art activity for today.
Do you see the cave and the seagrass? Look at the fish with the spots and stripes. More striped fish and coral. Look at all the different sizes and shapes of fish.
To create your own aquarium, you can find some scrap paper around your house. If you don't have construction paper, you can just use a cut-up box, some glue or glue stick, tape, some pipe cleaners, paper clips, crayons, markers, a plastic container from your fruit, and some paper shreds from a gift bag. Now, what are we going to do with all of these items? Let's find out.
First, you'll take your colored construction paper and you'll use a crayon or pencil or marker and you'll make some different oval or rock shapes. Do you know the author of the story made all those fish out of rocks? So then you will cut them out. Make sure you're holding the scissors the right way and follow along on the lines, cutting out each of those round shapes. Look at that. Snip, 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 turning the paper as you cut. Very good. You can even do it on the cardboard paper. Cut it out, and there you go. Next, you can make a tunnel or a cave for your fish to swim in. Begin by making one big curve and then a smaller curve, and cut on those curved lines with your scissors. There you go. Next, you can cut out some little triangle shapes and use those triangle shapes as the tails of your fish. Then you can get some markers or your crayons and you can draw any kind of designs because you saw all those fish were different. You can make stripes, you can make polka dots, you can make zigzag lines, you can do it however you want. Next, you will take your pipe cleaners. You can put 2 together, you can do one on your own, and you're going to put the pipe cleaners through the openings in your plastic container. You can twist them around, twist them together. I really like that sparkly one. And put it up through the bottom, twist around. Look at that. Then you can take some paper, start at the bottom, and you can cut all the way up to the top, making little curvy lines. You can use some different color, and this is going to be some different color seagrass as well. Then you're just going to take your glue, and you're going to stick it onto the back of your plastic container, or it's your aquarium now. That looks good. Next, you're going to put your fish in your aquarium. You can put a little glue on the back, stick it onto the seagrass. You might even want to make a little worm. And use your paper clip to hook it on. And then you can put the hook into the top of the container. I wonder if we'll catch any fish. If you didn't have glue, you can put some tape on the back of your fish and put it into the back of your container. And now let's put the tunnel in. Should we put a fish wanting to go into the tunnel? There he goes. Now we can put some glue on the bottom and a little bit on the sides, and we can take that little craft paper and put it on the bottom to look like more of that fun sea, maybe the sea rocks or the seagrass. Then you close it up and enjoy your aquarium. Beautiful. Now, let's see what Mrs. Duplisea has in store for us.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Burdette, and hello, boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Duplisea, and I am a teacher at Orchard STEM School. Wasn't that such a great story we heard today? I thought so too. There were actually some words in that story that made me think of something called a digraph. Do you know what a digraph is? Well, a digraph is two letters that make one sound. Let's take a look at the few words that I pulled out of that story that have the same digraph, and let's see if you can figure out which digraph I'm talking about. Share, shouted, she wishes. That's right. They all have an SH that makes the sound shh. I like to teach boys and girls to make the SH sound like this. Put your finger in front of your mouth and pretend you're telling someone to be quiet and say shh. You try it. Shh. That's right. SH says shh. Let's play a phonemic awareness game. We're going to decide if the words that we hear start with the sh SH digraph. All right, you ready? Let's give it a try. Do you hear shh at the beginning of these words? Shirt. Shirt. Does shirt begin with sh? Yes, you're correct. Shirt begins with sh. Shoe. Shoe. Yes, you're correct. Shoe begins with sh. Chair. Chair. Chair does not begin with sh. Chair begins with ch. Robot. Robot. You're right. Robot does not begin with sh. Robot begins with Sheep. Sheep. Yes, sheep begins with shh. Great job. Hen. Hen. Does hen begin with shh? No, hen doesn't begin with shh. It begins with shark. Shark. Does shark start with sh? Yes, you're correct. Shark begins with sh. Snake. Snake. Snake does not begin with sh. It begins with s. Banana. Banana. Does banana begin with sh? No. Banana begins with b. Cheese. Cheese. Nope. Cheese does not start with sh. It begins with ch. Hear the difference? Sh, ch. Shamrock. Shamrock. Does shamrock begin with sh? It sure does. Ship. Ship. Yes, ship begins with sh. Listen, ship. Well, now that you know what the SH digraph looks like and sounds like, let's try to read a few words with the SH digraph. Shh. Shall we? Shh. Ah. P. Shop. Shop. Shh. Oh, look, there's a magic E. So it's sh, a, p. Shape. Shape. Now let's try the sh at the end of the word. K. A, sh, cash, cash. Great job. I bet you could come up with even more words that use the SH digraph.
Bye. Bye.
Whew. Well, that sure was some brain sweat work today. I think it's time to go relax. Until next time, bye.
Hi friends, my name is Miss Megan and we're going to practice some yoga together today. So go ahead and find a way that you can sit that feels easy in your body. It might be crisscross applesauce or you might choose to sit a different way. Once you find a way to sit up nice and tall and then rub your hands together really, really fast. Notice how that feels. And then bring your hands to your cheeks. Notice if your hands feel warm or cool, soft or bumpy. And then rub your hands together one more time, a little slower this time. And bring your hands to your belly. Notice how that feels. And we're gonna keep our hands here on our belly if that feels okay for you. And start to practice some yoga breathing. And yoga breathing helps us begin to relax and renew. It helps our body relax and get quiet and helps our mind get renewed and clear. So sit up nice and tall. You could keep your hands on your belly if you like, or you could imagine that you're holding a breathing ball in your hands just like I am. So this breathing ball is going to help us practice our yoga breathing. When the ball gets big, you're going to inhale, take a big breath into your body. And when the ball closes, we're going to let all of that air out of our body. And you might notice that as you breathe in, your belly gets bigger. And as you breathe out, your belly shrinks back in. Let's try that 3 more times together. In and out through our nose. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. Breathe in. And breathe out. And notice how you're feeling. I have a feelings chart with me this morning, and you might notice colors and faces. Red for angry, frustrated, or mad. Gray for sad, tired. Blue for happy and calm and clear. And yellow for excited or jumpy or bouncy. So I wonder how you're feeling today. If you bring your hands back to your belly, or maybe even one hand on your heart, and close your eyes or look down at the floor, can you notice how you're feeling right now? Great. So let's move our bodies a little bit. Bring your hands to your lap. We're gonna make some big circles with our whole self. So yoga means that we're breathing and moving in a certain way, paying attention to how we're moving and how we're breathing. Go around the other way, and that helps our body relax and our mind get renewed. And then come back to the middle. Stretch your arms out to either side. Get as big as you can. Take your arms all the way up to the sun as you breathe in. And all the way down to the ground as you breathe out. Let's try that 2 more times. Breathe into the sun. Breathe out to the earth. 1 more time. Breathe into the sun. And breathe out to the earth. Great work. Bring those fingertips to your shoulders. And see if you can make circles with your elbows all the way around, and notice how that feels. Go the other direction. Big circles all the way around. And then when you're ready, pause and open your arms up like a cactus. And let's twist our body from side to side. You might want to go a little bit faster, or you might want to slow down just a bit. Just twisting from side to side. And then slow, slow, slow that down. Bring your hands all the way down to your lap and stretch your legs out in front of you. Give your legs a wiggle and a shake. Good, and then stretch those arms back up to the sun and breathe in. And then reach for your toes and breathe out. Let's do that 2 more times. Reach up and breathe in. Reach forward and breathe out. 1 more. Reach up to the sun, maybe even look up to the sun. And then breathe out. Reach for your toes, maybe look down at your legs, and then scoot all the way back up. Make a butterfly shape with your feet. So the feet come together, and flutter your knees out to either side. Imagine what color butterfly you might be today. Maybe red or blue or rainbow. And then imagine that you're stretching your butterfly wings out to the side, and then reach your wings up, 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 and then down, down, down. Twice more like that. Reach up, 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 and down, down, down. 1 more, reach up, and on, down. And then imagine that you're closing your wings in front of you. And then open your wings and your heart to the sun. Close your wings in front of you. And then open your wings up to the sun. Reach your wings around down to your butterfly toes. This is a tricky one. We're gonna stretch one of our butterfly wings all the way up, up, up. And then right back in. And then the other wing all the way up, up, up. And then right back in. Come back to crisscross applesauce. Bring your thumbs and your fingers together. Press them tight. And then move your thumb up to your next finger. Press tight. Move your thumb up to the next finger. Press tight. Move your thumb up to the next finger and press tight. Try that again. Come all the way back to your pinky, to your ring finger, to your middle finger, to your pointer finger. Let's try it 3 more times. Press, 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 press. 1 more time through. Good work, friends. Wrap those butterfly wings all the way around your arms. Hold yourself tight. Drop your butterfly chin. Notice what color butterfly you are. And then notice what feeling shows up in your body right now. And let's take 3 more yoga breaths, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. 1 more, breathing in and out. Good. Notice how you're feeling. Bring your hands to your heart if that feels okay for you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for practicing yoga with me. The goodness in me sees the goodness in you. Namaste.
Hello. Well, I like this guy a lot, so I'm gonna go ahead and set him right here to decorate my brand new learning space for the brand new school year. I'm Miss Dunlap from Buhrer Dual Language Academy. We read a great story today with excellent words and vocabulary, so we're going to practice those. Go ahead and get 5 little pieces of paper. All you're going to do today is write your new vocabulary word on one side, and then later on after we're finished, you can add a drawing on the back piece of the paper to help you remember your brand new word. Okay? Go ahead, get a pencil, some crayon, and your pieces of paper. Your first word today is discover. Can you say discover? Go ahead and write the word discover on your piece of paper. Don't worry about the drawing yet. Discover. I like to go out into the woods and discover brand new plants. What do you think discover means? Discover means to find. Can you use discover in a sentence? I hope to discover a treasure. And look at this young boy. He has binoculars. He's looking to find something to discover. So on my card that I wrote discover, on the back side, I drew a picture of a boy with binoculars so he can look and find and discover. Do you want to add that motion with me? Discover. Good job. Let's look. Discover. Oh, we found it. Great job. Our next word is wisdom. Can you say wisdom? Go ahead and write wisdom on the front of your card. Don't worry about adding the drawing until after our lesson today. I always ask older relatives for advice because they have so much experience, knowledge, or wisdom. What do you think wisdom means? Wisdom means good sense and knowledge. It's based on experience. Can you use wisdom in a sentence? Grandma gives great advice because she has wisdom. And look, there's Grandma and Grandpa right now with a little light bulb above their heads because they have so much knowledge and wisdom based on their experience. So you should have the word wisdom written on the front of your card. Okay, don't worry about adding the drawing on the back yet. You could do that after the lesson. So let's talk about the movement, wisdom. Well, when I think of having wisdom, I think of having a lot of knowledge in that head, don't you? Show me wisdom. Oh, can you do that again? Wisdom. Great job. Our next word is appreciate. Can you say appreciate? Go ahead and write the word appreciate on your card. Appreciate. I really appreciate all of your creativity that you added to our project. Appreciate. What do you think appreciate means? Appreciate means to value or admire. Can you use appreciate in a sentence? I appreciate your sense of humor. Look at the picture. It has a heart with a thumbs up inside, meaning we like it. We appreciate it, we value it, we understand its worth. Okay, so you saw my picture of the heart and the thumbs up. Make sure you have the word on the front of the card and you can add your picture later on today. Okay? So appreciate. When you value something, it means a lot to you. Can you show me appreciate? Good job. appreciate. Excellent. Okay, we're going to go over 2 more words from our story. And they're kind of tricky because these words can have more than one meaning. Just like the word bat. A bat can be one of those cute little mammals that fly around my backyard in the evening. Or a bat can be used in baseball. So our next word is reflect. Can you say reflect? Go ahead and write the word reflect on your card. Now reflect can be tricky. When I think of the word reflect, I think of looking at myself in the mirror at my reflection because my image or likeness reflects or bounces back at me. That's not how the word reflect was used in our story today. Let's take a look. Set aside some quiet time to relax and reflect. Let's look at the clues in our sentence, our context clues. So what do we do when we sit back, relax with some quiet time? What could reflect mean in this case? In this sentence, reflect means to think carefully about something. Yep, just like that guy. Do you see him? Don't forget to add the picture on the back of the card later. Just like my emoji. Was reflecting or thinking carefully. Can you show me reflect? Oh, let's do that again. Reflect. That's a fun one. We have one more word to learn, and that word is softened. Can you say softened? Go ahead, get your white card and write the word softened. Softened. So when I think of softened, sometimes I think of when butter is cold out of the refrigerator and it's too hard to spread on my toast. So it needs to melt and not be hard anymore. It needs to be softened to be made soft, right? But was that how the word softened was used in our story? Let's take a look. Papa's voice softened. Okay, can somebody's voice actually melt or get soft and mushy? No. So let's think what that might mean. If someone's voice is softened, it means that it was made gentle, kind, and quiet. Oh, look, just like this little boy whispering into his dad's ear. I really like that picture of the boy whispering. It's gonna help me remember that soften means gentle when we're talking, our voices. So I'm going to add that picture to the back of my soften word card. And then I'm gonna actually use that as the motion. Do you wanna practice? Soften. Good job. Let's do it again. Soften. Excellent. Let's review our words and motions. Discover. Wisdom, appreciate, reflect, soften. Great job. Now that you have 5 brand new word cards, you can add your pictures on the back. Go ahead and pull those out every once in a while so that you can review your brand new words. Share them with your family. Teach them the motions. You guys did such a great job today. I had a great time learning with you. Let's go ahead and see what Mrs. Kitchen is doing.
Thank you, Miss Dunlap. Good morning, boys and girls. Today I brought along a friend. This is my grandson,
Jordan.
and he's going to be helping me with our writing activity today. In the story, Mother Fish told Adri that there's only one you in this great big world. Do you know what that means?
There's nobody exactly like you.
That's right. There's nobody exactly like you. That means you are unique. Today we're going to do a writing activity about being unique. So the first thing you're going to need are 2 pieces of paper and a pencil. So why don't you go grab those things right now? We have our pencil and our paper, and now we're ready to get started. So the first thing we're going to do is to take our paper and we are going to fold the top half down to the middle. And crease it. Then you're going to fold the bottom half up to meet the top and crease it. So that when you open it, you have 3 different sections and you have 2 creases. Okay, now that you have your paper in thirds, you are now ready to start writing in the first section. In the top portion, we are going to write I am. Go ahead and write the 2 words I am in that top section. It should look like this. Don't worry about completing the sentence just yet. We'll do it later. In the middle section, you're going to write I have. So go ahead and write I have in the middle section. Now move down to the middle section and write the 2 words I have. In the bottom section, we're going to write I can. Now we are ready to write our last sentence starter at the bottom of our organizer. Go ahead and write I can. Okay, now that you have written I am, I want you to think about something that's unique about yourself. What can you write to say that's unique about you? Can you think of something to complete the sentence starter? I am. I am.
I am great at basketball.
So Jordan's going to write, I am great at basketball. He already wrote, I am. So what are you going to write next?
Great at basketball.
You should write it here. What do you have? What would you like to write that's unique about you that you have? What will you write to complete this sentence starter? I have.
I have a lots of friends.
Okay, so you can write that in the middle section. Jordan's going to write, I have lots of friends. Write it here. Jordan, what's something you can do? Now think of how you will complete this sentence starter. I can.
I can do a back handspring.
Okay, so why don't you write that in the bottom section?
Okay.
Write it here. Go ahead and grab that second piece of paper we've been saving. Now we're ready to write our final product. Our topic sentence will be, I am unique. Go ahead and write it at the top of your page. Now that you have your topic sentence written, we're going to write the first sentence that we wrote on our graphic organizer. Jordan, do you remember your first sentence you wrote?
Yes, I am great at basketball.
Okay, that's going to be your next sentence. Go ahead and write the next sentence, I am great at basketball. Now you're going to write that second sentence that you wrote on your graphic organizer in the middle section. Jordan, what did you write for your second sentence?
I have lots of friends.
So go ahead and write, I have lots of friends. Next, you're going to write the last sentence that you wrote on your paper in the last section. What did you write, Jordan?
I can do a back handspring.
Okay, so you're going to write that in as your next sentence. Don't forget to use punctuation. Do one final sentence, and in this sentence you're going to start with I am and then write your name. So what will your sentence say?
I am Jordan.
So go ahead and write your sentence. Jordan is now ready to read his whole paragraph.
I am unique. I am great at basketball. I have lots of friends. I can do a back handspring. I am Jordan.
Thank you for learning with us today.
Thank you for joining us today. I hope you had a lot of fun. And remember, if you have a special talent, share it with someone.
Treasure your friends and family.
You can do anything that you set your mind to.
Never, ever give up.
Enjoy the simple things in life.
Do something nice for someone.